Hey guys, it's Zeal, continuing the Dragon Age Let's Play. Last left off finding Bronca, finding out she's gone absolutely crazy, and stopped right before we got to, I assume, the Anvil. That would kind of make sense. Oh, yeah.
All right, all right.
Weird.
My name is Caridin. Once, longer ago than I cared to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar. If you seek the Anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it.
Yes, spare me. Caridin, as in the Caridin of Caridin's Cross?
Though I made many things in my time, I rose to fame and earned my status based on a single item, the Anvil of the Void. It allowed me to forge a man of steel or stone as flexible and clever as any soldier. As an army, they were invincible, but I told no one the cost. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere.
I wouldn't call them invulnerable, considering I've killed multiple. A dire shortcut. Was it worth it?
So said my king. I had only intended to use volunteers, but he was not satisfied, and soon a river of blood flowed out of this place. Finally, it was too much. I refused, and so Valtor had me put on the Anvil next.
What now? Do you want revenge?
Not revenge. The blow of the hammer opened my eyes. My apprentices knew enough to make me as I am, but not enough to fashion a control rod. I retained my mind. We have remained entombed here ever since, and I have sought a way to destroy the Anvil. Alas, I cannot do it myself. No golem can touch it.
No! The anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
You, please, help me destroy the Anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has.
Alright. So yeah, definitely should have brought Shale here, because she seems like she would. Would it be a she? Do they still have whatever? It seems like she would be a very important companion to bring here. Give some valid opinions. I'm trying to figure out who I'm talking to with this one, because it does sound kind of bad. If golems are basically like, if you take the spirit or essence of a person and shove them into a stone or metal body, it sounds pretty messed up. You can respect the fact that he at least was doing it with volunteers at first. You are a paragon. I'll help if you support a new king.
Don't listen! He's been trapped here for 1,000 years, stewing in his own madness. Help me claim the anvil, and you will have an army like you've never seen!
Bronca, you mad, bleeding nugtail. Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with dark spawn spume? The anvil will let us take back our glory!
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, like I said, the anvil enslaves living souls. It must be destroyed.
Have you no desire to discover this anvil's potential? It is a marvel, a tool of creation. You could rival the Maker himself with this instrument.
It is this hubris that drove the Maker from us.
If you destroy the anvil, I swear you will regret it.
And how would you like it if like to become a golem?
You would not dare.
Wouldn't I if I cared only for power?
I would rather not find out. Fine. Destroy it if it pleases you.
Thank you, stranger. Your compassion shames me.
Bah! You're not the only master smith here, Caradin. Golems, obey me! Attack!
A control rod! But, my friend, you must help me. I cannot stop her alone.
What? What was that? Also, why does Caden sound so familiar? Okay. I'd imagine Ogrim is not pleased with having to kill his wife. So I'll do it.
Now it's better than later.
You can't do that. That's cheating. I feel like a stone fist won't do much.
I'll get on it.
Hurry. Begin the onslaught. You don't know why. Let us end
Whoa! What?
this.
You have no stamina. You are about to die.
Yes.
You don't know what.
It's a massacre, and no one's getting out alive.
Nope.
Listen,
I didn't hear what he said. Potent lyrium potion. Take that all.
Now's better than later. Got it.
Excuse me while I interact with this, gaining knowledge of...
All right, all
people.
right.
Oh. You see a large stone tablet shipped with age, with a great number of dwarven runes carved into its surface. The writing is in Dwarven and appears to be a long list of names, each with the stamp of their house next to them. You recognize a few of those names. At the bottom of the list are the words, "We honor those who have made this sacrifice, let their name be remembered." The carvings are still deep enough that a tracing could be taken, allowing for information to be carried elsewhere. Ogren, what is this? Can you tell?
Names. Long list of dwarves. Wait, hold on. We honor who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered. Fart me a lullaby. It's a memorial of all the dwarves who became golems. Has to be. If there was some way of getting this back to the Shaper at Norzimar, I bet they'd brown their trousers and pay good gold for it. Probably both.
Alright. Take a tracing of the tablet. Ancient runes are traced into a stack of papers, which you store in your pack. I feel like that would take me like an hour and a half. And a lot of paper that I, for some reason, would be holding on me.
Another life lost because of my invention. I wish no mention of it had made it into history.
I really wish that golem was
Yeah,
everywhere.
you ain't kidding. Stupid woman. Always knew the anvil would kill her.
But at least it ends here. I thank you for standing with me, stranger. The anvil waits there for you to shatter it.
Yes, excellent idea. Just destroy it now, after all this.
Is there any boon I can grant you for your aid? A final favor before I am freed from my burden?
I don't suppose you'd make another golem. Wait, could I turn Ogren into a golem? That's terrible. Ogren, you lost Bronca to this. What do you want?
Yeah. I don't suppose you can bring Bronca back. Maybe make her a golem like you.
I would not do such a thing to her, even if I could.
Somehow I didn't think so. Well, and I don't want anything that would remind me of this. Best it's just done. There is still the matter of the election. I mean, we still need a paragon to get the Assembly support, right?
For the aid you've given me, I shall put hammer to steel one last time, and give you a crown for the king of your choice.
Tiny little hammer. Oh, that's a fancy looking crown.
There, it is done. Give it to whom you will. I do not wish to hear their names, nor anything more of them. I have already lived far beyond my time. I have no place here.
Thinking about it practically, probably keeping the anvil is would probably be the more like logical decision, because I mean, if we could find volunteers to become golems, I'd hope there would be the option for volunteers, not just force people. But it would be pretty useful against the blight. However, I probably is not a very good life becoming a golem, even if you did volunteer. We'll destroy the anvil as agreed.
That would please me, human.
What do I do? Just push it over?
You have my eternal thanks, stranger. A trust in Al Tunsha. May you always find your way in the dark.
the whole anvil just disappeared. Yeah, it's probably for the best. Oh. Damn. That scared me. Do I have to go all the way back? Yes, I do. I'll cut this out.
Well, that pretty much beat the sod out of how I imagined it. You ready to head back yet and share the news?
To the assembly. They need to know as soon as possible. I should have saved, I guess.
Yeah, those Deshers have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Oh, I can just go straight there. Cool. Where did that thing say it was? Well, I'm gonna check that. I'll cut back to if I find something.
So you can turn into animals, aye? Like cats and wolves?
When the desire strikes me.
Have you ever, went into winter?
That's a most curious little mind you have, dwarf. And what if I had? Would that thought comfort you during your lonely nights?
Have you ever changed during?
Why are you suddenly asking me this?
How do we know you're truly a woman? Or even a human? You could be a chipmouse or a nug. Imagine that.
Why, yes. I am actually a nug in human form. I have come to observe your kind.
Nugs are good with extra sauce. I'm just saying.
Alright then. Wow, it just occurred to me. I have no healing. Ah, so this is what this little corner is for. It is a very just plain sword. That probably has a purpose for something. I just don't know what it is. And now I go all the way back.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
We should let the Warden speak. What news do you bring?
These are the same thing. I bear a crown from Paragon Caridin for his chosen king.
Caridin was trapped in the body of a golem. This warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the Anvil of the Void. Before he died, Caridin forged a crown for Orzamar's next king, chosen by the ancestors themselves.
And we are supposed to trust this? The word of a drunken sot and a Grey Warden known to be in Harrowmont's pocket?
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make, and bears House Hortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Caridin choose?
He wished me to give it to whomever I chose.
The Grey Warden knows nothing about us. Why would a Paragon entrust someone like this with such a weighty decision? This is ridiculous!
We've argued in these chambers for too long. The will of the Paragon is that the Grey Warden decide.
Balin just did not help his case. Once again, I feel like this whole quest is trying to either lay on thick that Harrowmount's the right or the correct choice, or Balin is just really that much of a not great person. It could also be a matter of like who's fit to be a king versus who's just a good, like, honorable person, right? Because like Harrowmount was like was he like a Desher or something, like a noble, and just friends with the king? Like, he could just not be fit to be king, whereas Balin already has that, like, that drive to be a king, which is kind of the thing that kings need. I was kind of hoping for more talking instead of just, oh, we've argued enough. Make your decision, Grey Warden. You've been here for 2 days. You know everything. Okay, I've been sitting here for about, like, 5 minutes thinking about the vague information that I had gotten, like, a month ago when I first got to Orzammar. I actually don't know how long ago the first video was. But I do remember a lot of NPCs saying that Balin wants to get rid of the caste system, or do something for the casteless, and I'm kind of in favor of that, considering because of that one quest with the girl down in the Dust Town, is that what it's called? Who had the baby who was like automatically worthless because she had a boy and her husband was casteless, so the baby immediately becomes a nobody casteless creature. Because that just sounds bad. Because as honorable and like nice Harrowmount is, he keeps being said that he's like traditional, so he believes in the whole caste system. Because it could literally just be a case of Balin's just a really shitty person, but he's trying to do better for the whole of the dwarven people. I'm gonna feel really bad if I'm like, I side with Balin, and then Balin turns out to be this warmongering, power-hungry, evil man who does everything to destroy everything. I'm also worried that's what Harrowmount's gonna do, and he's just been playing me. I guess against my better judgment, I'll load save if it's absolutely terrible and he's like turns on me or betrays me or something. I grant the crown to Balin.
You leave me speechless, Warden. But I salute your wisdom, late though it may have come.
That was pretty passive. Those are mage staffs.
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
Do you acknowledge me as king?
I cannot defy a paragon. The throne is yours, King Balin.
Then as my first act as king, I call for this man's execution. Guards, seize him!
No, that was fast. Yeah, I didn't give you the king. Harrowmount was an honorable rival. Let him retire in peace.
You know better than anyone the war facing us, Warden. Orzammar cannot afford to be divided. Anyone undermining my reign is serving only the Darkspawn. I will return to my palace to gather my generals and prepare our forces for the surface. I will see you there, Warden. You have my gratitude for all you have done for me.
Well done.
You have proven yourself and more, Warden. Without your aid, I would not have taken this throne so smoothly or so soon.
Congratulations, bravo. Now where are my troops? I guess the throne belongs to House Hadouken. This is my human noble gonna coming through.
As all in Orzammar now see, my generals are already preparing for a mission to the surface. When you have need of us, you shall have every able-bodied dwarf in Orzammar. Since you did more than I expected, I offer a personal reward as well. This was a mall favored by my brother Trian. Take it with you, as a reminder of your ties to Orzammar. Now, I have much to do. If there is nothing else...
I want my face on one of those big statues. We'll return to the surface. Thank you for your aid.
Good luck, Warden. May we both crush our enemies.
See... That's kind of neat. See, I am minorly regretting this, because... okay, he already has a bunch of people. Okay, sure. I didn't want Arrow to die. Because, I mean, like, he literally just was being someone who was... What the hell is that? Are they, like... Okay, it's like glass. Okay, that makes more sense. I don't understand why he was so aggressive.
You are stone-carved, Warden. I've never seen the like.
Okay. I don't know who you are.
If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly.
Can I count on you to fight the Blight at my side?
Nay, our place is down here. When you break the Blight, and you've got the skill, we'll make sure they have nowhere to retreat. You'll have us indirectly. That's more than any surfacer can say.
We need you topside. Show the world your skill.
You alone have the skill to back up your words. Each of the Legion owes our homeland a death, but if our lives are better shed on the surface, so be it. Back to Orzammar when we win, though. I'll not stay topside to lose my stone sense.
And then he vanished from reality. He joined the stone. Anyway, it's weird. He was super aggressive, kind of pretentious. Maybe pompous would be the better word. Whatever. And, they're gonna kill me. But yet, when he, like, talked to me, and when I gave him the crown, he, like, seemed a lot more like, oh, this is nice, thank you. But, like, that could just be him not wanting to piss off the Grey Warden or whatever. But still. I kind of stand by the whole, if he'll make the caste system better, or at least make it go away. Because I don't think Harrowmount would have done that. Now let's get this over with.
Balin has corrupted the Warden. End this for Harrowmont.
Let's make this quick.
Someone's gonna fall and it sure won't be me. Here comes
Roll me and you shall pay.
All right.
That was enjoyable. I'm gonna go to the Shape-Writ and give that one thing to the woman who was wanting proof that her family is noble or something.
I started to worry. I didn't know if you were ever coming back. Did you find any records? Any sign of the old Orton Tig?
I have the records right here.
You found them? Let me see. That's my great-grandmother's name. And her husband! Oh, great ancestors, it's them! It's me! I am an Orton. Oh, thank you. I have to take these to the assembly right away. Find me there. Once these are acknowledged, I'll give you any reward.
Alright then. Did I interact with these?
Most impressive, Warden. King Balin's ascent to his father's throne has been recorded in the memories. Is there something more I can help you with?
I have some tracings you might be interested in.
What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
You bet your hairy arse it is. Taken from a tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperate has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward. I must inform the Shaperate at once.
What did you give me? No idea what he gave me. Oh, that's what that was. Okay. Did I not interact with this? Or this chest? I could have sworn I opened this chest. I can't remember what was in it, so it must not have been important. And I just gave them a bunch of stuff. I don't want to steal from them. Whoa. That's weird.
My name's Orta. After the old Orton house, they gave our seat back. And the records show which houses still owe House Orton money. One day, I will be able to properly thank you for all you've done for me.
Yeah, your happiness is enough.
And I don't know what treasure is left, but whatever I get, you can have as much as you want. I'll have to find someone willing to look. Maybe a whole expedition. If the Tig is still there, it must have something. House Orton will not forget this kindness. Didn't that sound official?
I'm gonna save because it's this diamond quarter is cursed. What? I think with that I'm gonna end this one here. I think all we have left now is the elves, getting the elf support, and potentially some of the DLC. I feel like some of them are done either before you finish the game or maybe after you finish the game. I feel like Morrigan's is before you finish the game. And I think there was another one you can do before you finish the game, but I don't remember what it was. I'll probably read the DLC before I make the next video. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.